These are the men that all of the women are chasing because of they look the best. They are flashy. You know what I'm saying? They got the best clothes. They go around here and get the bust down rollies. They represent the scale of men overall because they get the most attention.
Yeah, yeah.
So special.
Do you know what it takes to be a boss? I don't think you really know what it costs. You want the money and the fame just to floss. And if they ever catch you slipping, that's your loss. Cross state lines with it till it flew back. Just move, not checkers, thought you knew that. You ain't on your stripes, you ain't sacrifice. Wanna gamble with your life, hurt, take the dice.
What up, y'all? It's your boy coming to y'all live. Welcome back to Distinguished Gentlemen. I am your host, Deshaun, and we are back here getting active. Today, we are going to talk about the universal scale based off of law of human nature, mastery, devil's law, ghost law, and habits. Now, this video will connect to the last video or the previous video that I did talking about the game. The reason why it's going to connect is because that's basically was the foundation of understanding the rules to the game. What this is going to talk about is basically the cards that's being dealt to you and how to play those cards based off the outcome that you want. You feel me? So with that being said, man, y'all stay tuned because this is about to get active. I think once I say what I need to say, you guys will understand from a universal perspective of how things go. Because this has been played based off of history and based off of understanding hierarchy. You get what I'm saying? So with that being said, let's get active. But before we get active, you know what we gotta do, man. Distinguished Gentleman is all about style, strength, characteristics, and intelligence to be able to build the best version of yourself and getting the outcome that you desire to have. We are not here to judge. It's basically objective, not subjective. And on this topic, we are literally going to be objective. So today we're going to talk about this universal scale, basically from 0 to 10. This scale is applied differently from male and female. The reason why I say that is because they're the polar opposite. If it makes sense forward, it makes sense backwards. As above, so below. The way you do one thing is the way you do all things. And when it comes to male and female, we are actually opposites. Opposites attract. We do have similar things that we do based off human nature. However, everything is opposite. And now I'm giving you this game from a formula perspective. Again, I don't care about how I feel. I don't care about my personal opinion. I don't care about, the cards that I was dealt, basically. I care about the rules and how to play by the rules and based off hierarchy and human nature. And this is what the journey of mastery is about. As you saw in the intro, it's just a journey of fighting myself, the good side, the bad side, to become the best version of myself, which is mastery. So we're going to go based off of historical things and law of nature. That's it, right? So let's talk about this scale from 0 to 10 for male and female. From 0 to 10 for males is strictly about accomplishments. It is not about beauty. For women, it's the polar opposite. It's not about accomplishments. It's all about beauty, right? Now, the reason why I'm not going to necessarily give you guys a hard number is because nobody is a hard number. I believe it's all about categories and based off human patterns. And each category is based off a certain pattern in what you do. And that determines the outcome that you get. That's why I say it's a universal law, because this can be applied in many different areas. And when you start to pick up on the pattern to become an intelligent rebel, you got to be able to be aware of certain patterns so you can control the outcome and the destiny that you want. So I just said a mouthful right there, but we're going to break this down in each category. And there are 3 categories, right? For each person, male and female. 1 through 3, that's one category. 4 through 6, that's another category. 8 through 10, that's another category. Again, it's polar opposites for male and female. So we're going to start off with males first, and then we're going to roll over into females, right? So let's start off with the 1 through 3. The 1 through 3 category is basically the men who are not accomplished. These men don't do anything. These are the most laziest men. These are the men who basically feed off of other people. These men don't aspire to be nothing at all. You know what I'm saying? They wake up in the morning and they try to figure out, what am I going to do for the day? Not necessarily what am I trying to achieve for the week or for the month or for the year. They don't do that. These men are the Pookies, Ray Rays, Day Days, Quans, and Tyrones. These men are the men that all of the women are chasing, but don't realize they're chasing basically ignorance. These are very selfish men. These are very manipulating men. They just telling you a whole bunch of sweet nothings and you falling for it. You feel me? So there's a catch to these men though. Because again, I'm not here to tear down nobody. I'm here to basically tell you, based off of habits and patterns, these men are some of the best looking men out here. These men be dicking stuff down. When I say that dick be dicking, it be dicking. You hear me? These are the men that all of the women are chasing because of they look the best. They are flashy. You know what I'm saying? They got the best clothes. They go around here and get the bust down rollies. They represent the scale of men overall because they get the most attention. And these guys got the most attention when they were in middle school and high school. Because why? They were the cool kids. They had the best clothes as a kid. They were the funny guys. They were the athletic guys. They were the jocks of the school. All of this makes sense when it comes to who these men are based off the attention that they seek and why women tend to chase these men. You know what I'm saying? These are the shitty fathers. These are the guys who don't come up and basically give value to the next generation or give value to their spouse or give value to anybody. They just receive. They selfish. They take. They're going to move on to the next person and then take. But they look the best. Understand that's the catch. They look the best. That dick be dicking. And then next thing you know, emotionally they connect you because of these motherfuckers is crazy. You feel me? Like, excuse my language. They just, at the end of the day, they have the best experience. They give you that fun experience because it's very spontaneous. These guys are spontaneous. Man, let's go do this. Let's go get lit. Let's go have fun. Let's go play 2K. And let's waste our time on doing a whole bunch of other stuff. But again, they get the most women. The reason why they get the most women is because exactly what I just said. They have the spontaneous fun and they have the time to give these women the attention that they want. That is the 1 through 3 man. Understand that. The 4 through 6 man. The 4 through 6 man is the man who is basically he works hard. Let's say that. He's a working hard type of man. He is the 9-to-5 guy who go out here and get active. You feel what I'm saying? However, this is the guy who will be the best when it comes to relationships. He's not the best looking, but he can be one of the best looking. You know what I'm saying? He's a 4 through 6 man, but he's the one who's going to go out here, go get active, go get that job, go make sure his wife is cool, go make sure his children is cool, go make sure that his girlfriend is good. He's an active partner. Now, I don't like to use the good and bad category because that's subjective. But when it comes to a relationship, this guy is the most active within the relationship because he aspires to have the best for his relationship. Not only is he looking out for himself, but he's looking out for the relationship. Strictly. Most active boyfriends and husbands come from this category, right? These men go to the gym, they take care of themselves, but they don't look the best. These are the guys who have the average career. When the weekend comes, they chill out. Ain't nothing wrong with that. They spend that time on their family. They spend that time with their girls. They go out on the weekend dates. These are the guys who go out on the restaurants and they work hard. Once they get paid, they take their people out and they make sure that they people cool. These are the guys that you can call on when it comes to like a family issue, and they come running and then they try to solve all of the family issues. These are the guys who knuckles is rough and tough because they out here grinding. You know what I'm saying? However, these guys only accomplish things that benefit themselves and also their inner family. That's it. Their inner circle. That's it. There's nothing wrong with these gentlemen. To me, if you want a great husband or boyfriend, you need to be looking for a 4 through 6 man. These guys don't receive that much attention. The 1 through 3 men receive the most attention out of this scale. All right? So now let's talk about the 8 through 10 men. The 8 through 10 men is the polar opposite of a 1 through 3. The 8 through 10 man is career driven. His career comes first. He makes other people wealthy. My network is my net worth. You get what I'm saying? This man, he makes other men around him wealthy. His peers are all wealthy. His career comes first. It takes the complete opposite of a 1 through 3 man from an 8 through 10 man. This 8 through 10 man don't have that much time. This 8 through 10 man will not give that much attention. This 8 through 10 man is very disciplined. He is not spontaneous. This 8 through 10 man has a plan and he is trying to achieve. The catch between an 8 through 10 man is he's awkward. He's weird. He's corny. Because why? He's not chosen. He's not the best looking. He don't care about the clothes like that. He don't care about being seen like that. He don't care about the attention. He care about getting the goal done, accomplishing things, sacrificing the time, staying up late, waking up early. He makes sure that the people in his circle and who he surround himself around are all doing the same thing. They make them wealthy. And how you measure that is based off of income. Like, this is where the so-called high value that Kevin Samuels was talking about. That's this category. See, Kevin Samuels didn't highlight the other categories, but he did tell y'all and warn y'all about the 8 through 10 men. Now you're seeing 8 through 10 men starting to step out, and then people are starting to realize these men are not choosing you first. They're choosing the career first, and they get shit done. So they're very laser sharp focused when it comes to their career. They're very driven. The reason why that they're laser sharp focused is because in middle school and high school, these guys weren't chosen. These were the guys who had to force themselves to develop themselves because of the girls basically broke their heart. The girls weren't choosing these guys. So within those early years of development, these guys mastered certain skills, and then now as they get older into that, after those development years, you can see what they've accomplished behind closed doors. You understand what I'm saying? So people tend to think that they want to be an 8 through 10 man, but what it costs you to become an 8 through 10 man, it also costs to get a woman. And this is why they say within those development years, your early 20s, you should be thriving and chasing your career so you can develop yourself. And then next thing you know, you will be able to show off your leisure, show off what you earn, show off all of your stuff, your net worth. You get what I'm saying? That's that. But again, these guys are weird looking. But again, these guys are corny. Again, these guys are antisocial. That have social anxiety because they're so used to being engulfed into a career and not actually encountering or communicating with a whole bunch of people. Pay attention to the patterns of these guys. Jeff Bezos, you look weird, bro. Elon Musk, he kind of carried himself arrogant, don't get me wrong, but he looked weird though. You feel what I'm saying? Even Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan is corny. I told you, 8 through 10 men are corny. 8 through 10 men are weird. Their body language shows that they're weird, but they're based off their accomplishments. That's why they are the way that they are. They weren't chosen at the earlier stages of middle school and high school. Those development years to build that confidence. They weren't chosen. They were always like, man, oh, you weird, you're lame, you're corny. This is down the third. And that is what drove them to become 8 through 10. They skipped the 4 through 6. Well, you really can't skip it. It's just you chose to accomplish other things. And that's what made you become 8 through 10. So this whole concept of a 6-figure man comes from his accomplishments. How you measure his accomplishments is based off his income. And this is where we get into economics. Middle class, lower class, middle class, upper class. 3 categories. 1 through 3 men, lower class. 4 through 6 men, middle class. 8 through 10 men, upper class. You read them. Now you understand why I say this is a universal law based off of habits and patterns that you choose, based off the outcome that you want. That's what I mean by that. Let's take it back off of and turn it into like history. History shows that the king was an 8 through 10 man, right? Peasants was 1 through 3 men. That was in between. That was like warriors, knights, just where you get your knightsmanship, your gentlemen of the world. You'd be like, oh, okay, he's Sir Knightness. You're doing a knightness gesture to my lady type shit. You get what I'm saying? Hierarchy is across the board. It's a universal law. We have hierarchy everywhere we go, even when it comes to sports. You got middle school sports, AAU sports, high school sports. Within high school, you got freshman, JV, varsity. And then when you get to college, it's literally college ball, professional level. That's hierarchy. And then once you get to professional level, it's entry level, rookie. You do your thing for X amount of years. You get these X amount of numbers. And then as you know, you probably are inducted into the Hall of Fame. That's hierarchy. Men respect hierarchy. We all understand hierarchy. You can be dominant in many different careers based off of what you achieve, and then the money that you accumulate will show how valuable you are. But that's a slippery slope. And the reason why it's a slippery slope, because a 1 through 3 man can put on a uniform of an 8 through 10. And this is where the scale comes into the universal symbol of 3 circles coming together. You got 1 circle, 2 circle, and then a 3rd circle, and then you see they overlap. That's why I say it's a universal law, that this scale is not 0 through 10, 0 through 10. No, it's categories. And you can basically pick up on these categories based off analyzing these people, off their habits and rituals and routines. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is the subjective part of the game. You choose what category you fall under based off your habits and your choices. That ain't nobody's fault but your fault. So understand what you're getting yourself into and what you desire to have. I'm not here to choose for you. I'm not here to tell you what's good or bad. I'm not here to tell you what I agree on morally or disagree on. That don't fucking matter. And I see a lot of people create these podcasts or talk about these platforms and try to get people to do certain things based off of what they would do. That don't matter. That's being misleading. So now that I've broken down the men, now we're going to break down the women. But we're going to hit intermission real quick and we're going to come right back. Hopefully, I hope y'all get what I'm picking up what I'm putting down. Because, bro, if it makes sense forward, it made sense backwards. When you go out to the club, this the girl who be blocking. This the girl who be like, man, you're not gonna be talking to my friend. Bro, your friend is cool. You feel me? Calm down, little daddy. Aggressive ass. Calm down. You feel me? This is the friend group that when you go out, you got to get one of the bros to take one for the team.